Our first server will be Camille Semyuk. Mikey gets underneath it. Kachopa to Darlan, and the crowd will go wild always for Darlan.
That ball is going to thunder to the floor, so watch for a lot of explosive attacks by Darlan, but he's been doing a phenomenal job of mixing up his shots, so we'll see his variety today against Poland.
Flavio. Serve is good. They run it back. Up and down, make it look super smooth. Sasak.
Sasak doesn't have to hit this ball hard. He just chops on top of it, so it falls right in front of the defender.
Wants to lure you in.
Yes,
so as you lure in, then it'll crack you in the face. Yakuba shot. Quick look by Kachopa. Off the block, and it is a Brazil point.
This is going to be a fun back and forth. You see them looking at each other already. Shalpuk gets on that block of Darlan. Those are going to come down faster than they were hit. Keep an eye on that matchup.
Darlan loves this energy of the crowd when he's serving. Back to the middle, hit with a feather. Outside, off the block. It was going to land in. Good pickup. A little tenderness working for Poland.
Very smart shot on the right side. Again, this is their attacker that can hit every single shot in the book, and this set's a little bit low, and he manages it well.
Honorado first touch. Bergman takes his first swing at the ball off hands.
Bergman very steady in their previous match against Italy, and now showing his versatility, hitting that ball high and flat off the hands. A little head wag, that's his thing after he gets a kill.
Yep. Solid serve, well played. Going down, we're seeing some great work from Junkiewicz, the libero for Poland. Darlan! He proves blondes do have more fun.
Indeed. He's almost a flex, a little fist pump, but watch this play develop the back set, and he's got space to work with, and he's gonna crush it.
Pass is good, they can run the middle, and they do. Off the block, they go. That's a down check.
I like the serving strategy, clog things up in the middle so there's no big attack. At least it's a little bit limited. So the block was there, but an excellent swing off the hands.
Decided to let the crowd carry that serve, and if the block had gone, the roof would have blown off, and we're only a few points in.
Without question. Here's that quick attack, block a little bit late, and a nice tool off the hands.
Here is Judson. Backcourt delay of the swing, brought back in by Judson. Kachopa to Darlan.
So Darlan wants to have a repeat of performance of his brother, who had 31 points in the last match. Darlan can hit it down and hard. You saw that, and a smart swing off the hands.
Yeah, Darlan put up 20 points versus Cuba. He likes playing that villain role,
oh, yeah,
by the way.
Sure.
When they boo him, it's fantastic for him. Semyuk. Everything he touches turns to gold.
It's exactly what you're talking about. He's not trying to go hard into that angle when the ball's way far inside. He sees the availability down the line and he takes it. That's the matchup going over the setter, and he takes advantage of it.
The thing that always occurs to me with Semyuk He's 28 years old, but it always looks like a mature swing. Like there's never any ego in it. Here's where my spot is. Adamczyk. A little long.
Oh, must have just been just out. Adamczyk going back for that jump serve. We'll take a look. Yep, just out.
Fernando serving. He's nicknamed Cachopa because his hair resembles a beehive, he says. That's what they've said about him. Nice delay. Good pass. Semeniuk again, off the block.
Good opportunities, giving themselves a couple of chances to come back with this. Semeniuk, look at his hands and how he's swinging. He wants that ball to go behind his head on contact.
You play a little game at home and count the very different ways that Semeniuk scores a point. I'm not condoning drinking, but I'm saying it'd be a fun game. Honorato, crasher.
Perfect pass, stepped in by Bergman. Take a look at that, uses his hands, loves to use his hands with that float. One-on-one, block is nowhere to be found.
Honorato can have a heck of a serve. This time he floats. What a dig by Cachopa. Mikey steps in. Darlan, so smart. Off hands.
That's impressive how they're playing defense and really starting out right now. Brazil playing well in all phases.
As I would say, whatever they do, it goes well. They have 150% in attack, all right? Stop serving strong. We are good there with the direction. They strong up the fingers, all right? We have to have patience, all right? So continue to think about the best choices we have. Try to go more, let's say,
that win percentage is going to hang out together all day. Look, Salima, the score is 9-5 in favor of Poland. Darlan already has 5 points. One service error by Poland. That takes you to 6.
It does, and it's crazy how this game can just shift and move on a dime.
There have been no attack errors on either side. That's a heck of a set, just beautiful. Honorato grew a little bit on that set. Flavio first touch. Honorato with a hammer. Mikey has to put it back up. Yeah, let Flavio do it, but the ball is there. Poland point.
Poland slowing down Brazil with a couple of opportunities to score. It started with that open net dig that went over the net by Poland. A little miscommunication there to finish off, which is rare.
Bergman somehow squeaks it past.
Frustration on Sasak's face. He wanted that one-on-one. Bergman was able to find it underneath that left arm, just tucked it underneath.
Flavio's serve. Poland passing well. And blocking well is Brazil.
It's on in the right spot. Perfect pass. They're not even thinking about the back row attack right now, which is coming around and available. So we'll see if they start using some of those seams. Poland out of the back row.
Service trouble. Everybody knows it's going outside. Honorato runs it down. Bergman. What a block, but an excellent dig by Flavio. Yeah, overload on the left side.
Love it. You talk about that overload, getting the middle to go in the 31 gap to hold and setting it super fast over the top. Shot puck coming through.
First of the match.
So this is where Brazil can get exposed a couple of times because Bergman starts so shallow. Look at the service seam. Look how much space there is in that back corner. That's why they're serving right there.
And why start so shallow?
He likes to take it with his hands and free himself up too to hit.
Example A, right there.
Likes his hands, trusts his hands, and that's what it looks like. Bergman hitting himself out of trouble.
Darlan causes the overpass. Back. The block says we're not letting the second time. Oh no.
That is impressive because you've got a lot of action. You have two back row attackers coming at you, but Darlan is the one that Salpak chose to key on. He didn't get fooled by anything else.
Beautiful dig. And then put down, Salpak finding floor.
And Poland finding that energy, using the crowd here to get going. This is that play. Salpak takes a peek, sees where the block is. He sees that Bergman came in, and he hit that sharp angle.
I saw that jump set by the libero. Back jump set. Junkovic, noted.
That's right.
Little libero love. Honorato, solid pass. But Poland's defense comes up time and time again, Maike. When Bergman gets going, good things happen.
Really does. And they're putting him in very good situations. It's the defense of Brazil keeping the ball alive. But here's that speed to the pin again, creating just a little bit of a seam for him to work through.
Front court set up for Poland and Komenda.
That overload again works. And the reason it works is the middle has to keep their eye on the middle across the net, hold, 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 and then just a little air late enough to create that seam.
Yeah, and Cachopa, Brazil's setter, is smaller.
For sure.
He stands 186, so expect that some action while he's still front court on that side. Judson, 26 years old. Just too hot to handle.
Locke knew it was going back on that deep ball to Sasak. Darlan just waves his arms. Can't control the ball. Nice push here by Poland.
Brought back in by Honorato. Back to Darlan. Little too much. Nope.
He's gonna hurt somebody. Watch out. You see him make his move to the right side, and the strong wrists of Fernando. It's so hard to tell where he's gonna set the ball because he just flings his wrists at the last minute.
Cachopa's serve causes some problems. Triple block, they go off hands. So well done.
Excellent swing off the hands. This is gonna be when they start serving tough like this, who's gonna be better out of system, smarter in these situations. See Maike try. Bergman thought he had a decent beat on it too.
Going to Flavio in the middle. They're keeping this lead at 3.
Yeah, and I like it because they're passing well, sighting out well, trying to expose Bergman again, but he's so good with his hands. He's just strong in it and stays tough and gives a perfect pass.
Honorato plays professionally in Poland. And so he sees these players a lot during the club season. Just something of note to see if he starts really playing off tendencies. Here's some Flavio again.
Keep it going. Perfect pass, run the middle. Poland eventually is going to have to make some choices because you know that back row attack is coming here pretty soon. If they're passing like this, it's trouble.
Substitution for Poland as they bring in Adriano, 23 years old. Adriano's got 4 service points already in this tournament. Little break for Poland.
A couple of missed serves by Brazil, and that'll help close the gap for Poland.
Again to 2. Can Poland put 2 together? No. It has been the middles for Brazil at will.
I mean, just keep serving Bergman. He'll take it with his hands. A perfect pass at the middle. I mean, that's been the last 3 side-out situations for Brazil. Something's going to change.
Yeah, Judson and Flavio, the middles for Brazil. 5 points between the 2 of them early on. Darlan looks like he's about to hunt from this service line. Yep. What a serve. And an excellent set. Just inserted into the match is Shishopa, number 25.
It's a big play. Come in off the bench and hit high and off the hands. You could see him turn that whole shoulder to get that ball to go out, and they are fired up for him.
Is there a net touch? We will find out. Is the first challenge by Poland. They have 1 timeout remaining. Each team has 6 substitutions per set, 2 timeouts, and 2 challenges. Was there a net fault? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, there was.
Excellent challenge.
The Poland national anthem playing here for them winning that challenge. And the crowd full-throated singing. Honorato gets underneath it. A beautiful response from Mariusz. They call him Brasilia, that setter who's been inserted for Brazil.
You're waiting for Poland to make an adjustment, finally commit block out of the middle. I was waiting for it, that's for sure.
Ochoa back in. And Brazil will take their first time out of the set.
Só uma coisa, tudo certo ali, tocou com o jogo na rede, não. Nós precisamos melhorar nosso contra-ataque. Temos 5 chances, um bloqueio simples, rodamos com calma, que a gente está proporcionando um contra-ataque. Mais um contra-ataque, tocou na rede, tá no jogo, tá? Uma bola, lembrar do seguinte, tá? Alcance agora de novo, vamos lá. Eu posto no saque, vem lá.
If you are Brazilian and listening, text me what he said. Right? We don't know. We can only go off the emotion in Portuguese.
Well, you'd like to think on a perfect pass, if they get a perfect pass here, they're going to move this ball around now. They've set middle 4 balls in a row on a perfect pass. See if they get the middle to bite and set elsewhere.
Back to Darlan. With authority, that swing.
Just so much heat. You can hear the thud at the top of the arena when he hits the ball. He comes back on that D. The block is benched in, waiting for the back row attack. And he beats it.
2-point lead for Brazil. Bergman, beautiful serve. No block on it. Fernando takes a look. Where are my hitters? I like this one. The recycle. Go the long way to Honorato. Clubs it. Those muscles are for something on Honorato.
So. That's a smart play. And Poland just unable to come up with this last one. Semeniuk, yep, stabs at it, but they couldn't come up with it. There is a challenge, though, on the floor.
Was there a foot fault? That's the challenge.
All right, so we're gonna take a look at this. Maybe Darlan, when he jumped and hit that D ball and tipped into the block.
Maybe, or I couldn't tell if it was the center line they were talking about. So.
Maybe. Oh, there's a center line too.
Yeah.
So. But the foot has to be all the way underneath.
Yep. And he still had some of his foot on the line.
Yep. You hear people cheering, but they don't quite know.
Yeah, they're about to find out.
Yeah.
Very disappointed Polish crowd
Wait a minute.
moment.
What just happened?
Lead is 3. Bergman serving. Down the line, Darlan, not a good first touch. Free ball for Poland. Everybody thinks he's gonna wind up, and he pulls the restraint.
What a missed opportunity by Brazil. It was that free ball that Darlan kind of biffed. Here's that tip just right over the net. Nice and easy down the line.
Biffed, she says. It's true, that's what it looked like. Outside. Honorato again with a power tip. Gerbich second touch.
Gerbich's getting involved.
Yeah.
I get it. Here's that nice high reach. Honorato is able to hang in the air no matter where that set is.
Lead still hanging at +3 for Brazil. Judson serving. Semeniuk controlled.
And the serving has been so tough on the side of Brazil. They've been way off the net. Look at Poland, way off. And Semeniuk, you're asked about what does he do well? What is the difference? He is a difference maker because he's so good at hitting them out of trouble, seeing the block, and hitting around it.
Substitution for Poland in the middle. Jakub Novak coming in. Novak had 8 points in the sweep over USA last night. Flavio again. And a lingering look across the net.
He winds up, and look how far this ball is off the net, Fernando. And at 12 feet, way off the net, trusts that his middle is up and available, and he crushes. Yeah, there's the look.
6 points out of the middle for the two middles of Brazil, each with 3.
It's impressive.
Front court setter for Poland. Semeniuk. Honorato. Tries a power tip, and it comes right back. Poland within 2, late.
This is Poland, never rattled, block, very disciplined, in the right spot. Under control.
With an exclamation point goes Darlan.
I was afraid for someone in this situation. Middle is holding, going. Both blockers in on that overload on that 31.
Don't even want to catch the rebound on that. Hand out helmets when Darlan is hitting. Beautiful. That's why he was subbed in. Novak, crusher. Just turned 20 during week 1.
Oh my goodness. He doesn't play like it. He is physical, big, sees the block and gets on it fast.
Kamil Semeniuk behind the service line. And it's like you just wonder what the plan is.
Right.
He's got such control, such care. Brazil is kind of stacked to the right. You got Flavio, Chopa, and Darlan all in one section. Bergman handles that first pass, and that's the big deal of that.
That's the difference. He ripped it down the line at Bergman, where he's one of those rotations where he uses his platform and still passing a perfect ball. Handling it very well.
It is set point Brazil. From the middle, still hander. Darlan does something different. Perfection on the last point. Brazil wins 25-21. And Novak getting the start in the front court middle for Poland.
Nice blast off the hand. Szabak also takes that with his hands in service seed, but sees that block. The tight set allows them to use the block.
Sasak, plenty of power. Mike absorbs it. I don't know if I'd be tipping on Poland right now. Bergman, did he get hands? He sure did.
Smart play by Bergman. Balls. Here's that tip over the top. Poland keeping it alive, but a little look. Sees that he's got a triple in front of him. He goes high and flat.
Darlan serve. Did not get it. It goes automatically to the referee's iPad, so there's no complaining. I want to see how close that was. I don't know if we'll get to.
He ripped that.
Shalva. Bergman with his platform. Back set. Beautiful. Pachopa to Judson.
Getting up. We talked about the middles. Keep an eye on them whenever there's a pass. This is that back line. This is Bruno's play. Loves to run forward and set that back one. And I like that that's a system thing for Brazil.
Bergman will serve again. Block is solid, and it's Judson in the middle.
They want to go on that side of the court because they want to hit over Flavio, but excuse me, Fernando, but they cannot get it there. It's a nice move by the middle.
Something a little different. Power tip picked up by Bergman. He's having a nice match already. And Honorato rewards.
Great pickup. You see they're all patting him on the head.
Yeah.
Here's that shot, middle of the court. That's a hard one to pick up. But I like the speed of the set after this. He flings this out there. Just a little step close for Honorato.
Yeah, I wondered that about Bergman's head as I've watched people slap him in the head now for 2 weeks. We love you, man. Concussion.
That's right. So he drops this in again.
Ripper. Semeniuk, Mike playing great ball. Oh, wow. Mounting an attack is Brazil.
That was the right idea, all of it. I like it. Incredible defense by Micah, and that's a perfect set. And he had it. He had the swing, so you might as well go for it.
Absolutely. And it's early in the set. Jakub Novak. Took care of it there.
Another perfect pass by Brazil, right in the pocket. That's why everyone holds, waits for the middle, and here comes Bergman. Watch that play develop.
Somewhere far away in another continent, Julia Bergman is screaming her eyes out. His sister is a huge part of the women's national team for Brazil.
Indeed, one of the best outside hitters, a young player herself.
Semeniuk finds floor.
I get Poland staying with the play, just keeps it going over and over again. You know who's gonna get this ball.
Are they going to him enough?
I don't know. I mean, they could go to him more, that's for sure, but it's a lot.
Honorato. There's something about the way he swings. It looks like he's swinging a bat.
It's cool. Well, he goes up, he hangs a little bit, he waits, and then he just smacks it down there. Perfect set outside the blocker.
Middle. Fernando gets a piece of it. Dropping it. Composure from Darling.
Smart shot. But a first dig was the key there. Sees the triple ball block, takes a lot off of it. Again, defense deep for that high hand shot on a triple block. Very smart play.
We may be looking at one of those Darlan kind of days.
Yeah, it's shaping up like it is.
When he gets going. He was the best scorer and best server in the Brazilian Superliga this past season, along with the best opposite. So he's just the best.
That's about right.
Right?
He's the best.
Scorer, server, and opposite.
Winner, winner. Almost. Poland knows they have to put pressure on Brazil. Their offense is way too lethal right now.
Dig. Fernando, great defense is making it happen. Darlan goes for that corner again, and Semeniuk says, nope. Did they get a touch? They sure did.
Started with a defensive play in that deep corner by Semeniuk. Here's that out of system play. Both teams doing a nice job there. You see Bergman's fingers flick back just a little bit. This out of system game is the key.
Mikey underneath it. There, the block. Novak stops Flavio. They needed that.
That was a fantastic move. Watching this, and he dives right into the angle. Doesn't move forward, because otherwise he'd get burned in one direction, but he dives into that swing.
7 serving 8, set number 2. Brazil won the first set. Ball cross body, somebody with a horn in the arena.
Yeah.
Snuck it in, no doubt.
Just a little something, just chops it back. A little side spin on that ball.
It's because the horns in Poland never stop.
No.
Wow. Closing the net, sealing the net. Brazil has looked so elite.
Look very, very good. Controlled in every single way. Smart with what they're doing. See if they go in this back corner. It's deep in zone 5.
Great response, Sasa.
Was player to watch for a reason. Very good right side hitter that gets on it fast, finds that seam.
the two-hand, and it is allowed.
Two-handed thing. Not quite a set, not quite a hit or tip. Watch Bergman, both hands, just kind of changes direction.
Yeah, and what he did, right? He did not take it from one place to the other, because they will call it if you do that. Darlan.
It's all right. That's a risk you take. But swing as hard as you can there. That's expected. You see no reaction from anyone on the Brazil side.
No, in fact, Mike is like, all right, keep it going.
Yeah.
What a set, Mike. Oh my goodness, perfect. You want to reward that set with a big hit.
Here's the play. Good touch off the block, and they just can't keep that going. We expect a few more swings from Poland to go outside for this matchup.
Exploiting that height differential again. That's why when you get a super tall setter, it's value times 10.
Absolutely.
And that's no put down to Fernando.
No.
It's incredible.
You just can't plan that much when the setter is of good size.
Both teams front court setters this rotation. It's like every server that goes back for Brazil, you're like, oh, here comes a big one, right? It was Darlan, it was Honorato, now it's Lucas Bergman. It'll be a free ball. Mikey puts it in the hands. Darlan loves that cross corner.
Too much. That's his comfortable swing across his body. Here's the first block. Just one-hander. Coming in hard, flat to the net, but cuts it across his to the left side. His arm finishes on his left hip.
One in, one not. Since being inserted in, Novak has done a really nice job. The block of Poland. They're within one.
In the right spot, that's a couple of maybe 2 or 3 little throws from Honorato. 2 of them got blocked. They look to go elsewhere. Trouble. Now you take cross court and he hits the line as hard as he can. They stop short, get right in front of him. He knows he can do what he wants right now.
It's a Darlan day. Judson. Tight. Flavio wants it back. Bergman goes the other way. Great set. What a dig by Semenyuk. Darlan in your lap, and there's the flex for the fans. Knew it was coming.
Oh, and they just wait for those opportunities to get him the perfect set. When they need it, that's what's happening right now.
Absorb the heat. Really nice pass off the block. Darlan picks it back up and over. Ball is out.
And he's fired up because he picked up that tip. I'd be excited too. Look at me, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm diving all over the place, and they hit it out.
That's great.
This is the set before. With the ball of the net 86 and 83, and they continue to attack like that, right? So again, it's difficult. Other than that, whenever we are not perfect, they are defending like hell. So they are playing good. So we cannot permit ourselves the luxury to spike out, to make them earn the point. Make them earn the point, one thing. Second thing, let's try to push a little bit more in the service now, to get them up there.
4-point lead for Brazil midway through set number 2. Poland's playing well. What can they do better?
They are. He said we just can't give them any free points. So, hey, they're playing out of their minds, so don't give them any opportunities. And he also talked to them about serving tougher. So we'll see if they up the serving pressure.
Beautiful pass in. Semenya. Been waiting for him to get the ball a little bit more. And there gets a touch on it, and immediately Bernardinho says, I'll challenge that.
The whole team.
My opinion. You want? No, but I called in defense. No challenge. No challenge. No challenge. No challenge. I call it in the defense. I call it. Yeah, I see the number 11 touch the ball. Yeah, it's my opinion. Yeah, okay. Sorry if I made a mistake, but I cannot challenge, okay? Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you very much. Ok. Não há challenge, Ok. Falhei, peço desculpa. Ok. Go. No challenge.
Challenge denied.
Well, he said he saw a touch off someone in the back row. Make it not challenge.
Well, it's a matter of composure right now for Brazil, and can Poland capitalize on their frustration? Tremendous serve. You knew he was going to go big, does not get hands.
So here's what Brazil needs to make sure they keep their composure after emotional
disappointment,
exchange.
right? Yeah.
They've got to keep it together.
Comenda again. That ball behind Honorato a bit, and he still makes it work.
That is a lot with so many different types of sets. When he's early, when the set's behind him. Very good at making plays.
Is that a setting mistake, or is there any chance he wants it behind him? Like, maybe I'm missing that.
No, I feel like he's a little early. I just feel like the connection's off. So yeah, he's early, and then the set's behind him. So
yep. Fernando passes on the money. Great things happen when Djukovic passes like that.
And that's what they need, more of that. Passing perfect. It's a little bit low, but he's got his arm up on the check. And very effective out of the middle, so they can get him some more swings.
Wow. Fernando managed that so beautifully.
Incredible, because they did up the serving pressure. That could have been coming over the net, but he cut it off with one hand. A beautiful set. Credit to Flavio, who is up and ready, waiting for it.
Shut down. Flavio and Darlan combine.
Well, that's a tough one when it's dying inside. You don't want to swing as hard as you can, that's for sure, but there was really no room to go anywhere else. Maybe a recycle, maybe a high hand.
Guys, let's try to keep our level. I know it's tough. This is one of the best there is right now. Okay? And they are
hey, they're really, really good. And I get it, it's tough, but if we can maintain our level, and I don't want to just repeat what he says, but I like just kind of the communication, the vibe. He's like, hey, let's just play at our level. We're right there with them.
4-point lead for Brazil, and I like he started, hey, I know it's tough.
Right.
Mike, he's been amazing. We talk about so many different people, but Mike is everywhere.
Everywhere, and a perfect dig on a hard swing out of the middle of the court. And that's why they're in system. It's a little handshake over there.
Yeah, Mike has got 5 digs. Bergman with 4, so the defense, the 2 leading defenders are on Brazil's side. Semenuk. Fernando out, Bergman, triple block in front, goes angle. Everybody called off. What a set that was. I mean, that's why you go to the gym. Honorato sets that all the way across.
Incredible set. Here's that ball that's going off the tape and maybe gettable, and he just stopped.
Well, we did have a player week 1 in Rio from Cuba's team go off to get a ball and elbowed a fan in the head, and it was like an instant baseball on her forehead. There's the heat. And it's no good.
Just long.
He's like, what do you mean?
That's what we mean. Volt 6 is what we mean.
Substitution for Poland as they bring in Bartosz Gomułka. This week is his first time joining this team in Volleyball Nations League. Gomułka is 23 years old. If you're put in to be a serving sub, you got to swing.
Yeah, you do. That's why you're in there. They need to up the pressure. He wants people that are going to put that on there.
It's such a tough job to be put in as a serving sub. You're waiting, go in, come out. Flavia, something more delicate. Yeah, I want to see Semenuk get more.
Well, you know, he's gonna score. He's gonna find a way to get the ball on the floor, whether it's a hard swing through the gut or off the block. It's frustrating. 2 defenders kind of right in the same spot, but like the back row attack, which you're not seeing a lot of right now from Poland.
You know, when we talk about Semenuk, he's got 6 kills, but he just isn't getting many swings.
Right.
You know, he's doing a beautiful job. I think he's probably been set about 6 times.
Yeah, not a ton of opportunities.
Darlin had 10 points in the first set. He's got 4 more in the second. Nice adjustment on the reception. There you go. Got him out the response now.
That's a smart swing, sharp to the sideline. And you've got that triple block in front of you. A smart serve, too, that allows all the blockers to just shift. You see that immediately when the left front attacker is on the ground. So the Brazilian block knew where it's going, but a nice swing.
Brazil is challenging a floor touch in the beginning on that serve receive.
Matheus, tem que esperar. Matheus, só depois da decisão, ok?
Brazil is set to make a substitution, bringing in Mariusz to set. And he's saying, just hold on a second. Let's do this first. The headgear of the Brazilians is always impressive. You see every kind of hat, every kind of headband. Here it is. Wow. I don't think so. Yeah, he got it.
It's up.
Yeah. Everybody passes with one hand on the floor, don't you?
Right, I don't know.
Into the setter's arms.
Sure.
18 serving 23. There's the heat that they've been looking for. Mateusz outside. Outside again. Just a wall built by Poland. Can they mount a comeback? Novak starts it off.
That's the block they need. Getting to the outside and sealing that hand. Oh, that's a beautiful left hand. Exactly where you want to be in that angle.
Schalbuck, serve number 2. Mateusz, quick glance. Bergman, block is there. Uh-oh. Time and time again. The fan can smell it.
They can make a little push here. But they're serving tougher, that's for sure. Even though this is a perfect pass, they are upping their energy right now.
Double sub for Brazil, and then they will take a timeout. Their first of the set. I can see them percolating in your eyes. What do you think?
Well, I'm just thinking about the kill production. Poland just needs to up their kill production. At some point, they've got to find ways to score, and that's Semyuk. You talked about it. I think getting him the ball a little bit more will help them, even when they're in trouble.
Just pass. Turn out of the middle. Nobody made a move. No, but run for it.
No, they didn't. They could have turned and gone for it. That was a high touch off the block. So right now that's 38 kills for Brazil, while Poland has 23.
Serving for the set is Lukas Bergman. Beautiful pass. That's the first step.
Without question it is. We saw the passing from the first set, a little bit off the net. They have to keep this going. And I like that no look cross body past the middle.
Set point number 2 for Brazil. This young man behind the service line, Jakub Novak, has done a beautiful job. Darlan, finishing shot in both sets. Brazil goes up 2-0 over world rank number 1.
They're just feeling it right now. Poland made a little push there, and they got to make sure Brazil has to stay on it, stay in control. Take a look at that last point. Where else but to Darlan? He can't even react. They don't even move when the ball's hit near them. It's coming at you with so much pace.
Darlan is who you go to in these big moments. He had a monster block to seal the sweep over Canada and has been outstanding already today. 15 points, all on attacks.
Because you guys tried so hard, and now I'm going to help you make it happen, okay?
We've seen him serve for the final point several times.
You're going to start on right now, and we're going to go towards section 1.
He's learned from the best, you know, watching his brother play.
Yeah.
His older brother, sure, talks to him all the time.
Yeah, he's credited his brother with a lot of guidance throughout his career. Of course, his brother we're talking about is Alon, who had 31 points yesterday in 3 sets.
Yeah, crazy, crazy. So 17 kills to 11. That's the difference I was talking about, this offense. Even more blocks, 3 blocks to 2.
Let's check in with Key Michael, who is on the floor, Brazil's coach.
Coach, what do you like about the way your team is playing?
Oh, I think we are better in defense today. Touching some balls, but especially in defense, we recovered some balls, important balls. And our serve, we don't make points, but we are putting pressure on them and creating situations, better situations for our defense. And I think this is a good way in this moment. I hope we stay in the same way, playing focused and working like this.
How do you prevent a Polish comeback right now?
Excuse me?
How do you prevent Poland from coming back?
They are really strong. They have good players in attack. We need to stay focused for the different shot, for example, different, how can I say, distribution of the setter and prepare for all the things. But I think it's, in this moment it's okay, but you need to keep focused to adaptations for situations, new situations, and give a good answer in each situation.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck.
You're welcome.
I got to correct myself really quickly. It was the 31 kills in 5 sets. I was like, wait, that's not mathematically reasonable. But Brazil has been here many times in that second set, and they actually handed a reverse sweep over Ukraine.
Yes.
And Ukraine has done very well and had a great week this second week. So, again, that's always the scary focus, especially when you're playing Poland. What are you thinking about for Poland?
Well, for Poland, I mean, I agree with you know, saying that they are good in attack. They have to serve a little bit tougher. I don't know. There's a couple plays that, like you said, towards the end, they could have chased down. Hey, let's try really hard to win this. Like, we have to actually go out and grab it. But service pressure has to be better. They have to pass a little bit better so they can get their offense clicking. So a few things they have to tighten up. They just have to match that level of play, which is hard right now from Brazil.
Poland was down 0-2 to Canada, and they came back and broke every Canadian heart with a reverse sweep. They have the ability to maintain their composure.
They do. They absolutely do. And against a younger Canadian team, I think that really works.
Let's check in with Key and Gerbich.
Coach, we've seen your team come back from 2 sets down. What are you telling them right now in the timeout?
To have patience. That's the only recipe we can have. Because sometimes it's not like we are not doing like we were supposed to, or we are missing or giving them or playing really bad. It's just that they are attacking so good that it's really tough to keep up. And I just want them to have a patience, to wait for a moment, not to continue, not to give them, let's say, with our errors or easy points, make them earn and then wait for our moment. That's it.
How do you slow down someone like Darlan with 15 points?
With patience.
Thanks, Coach.
And here's a cartwheel. Well, the round off. Let's go. Back handspring.
Semeniuk start things off with a big serve. That's how Poland wants to run it. Absolute wall.
Started with the serve, getting them completely off the net. Triple block gets a line, a double block, excuse me. So that's exactly what they want. That's the patience. And each piece of the game, you gotta focus on it.
These are the top 2 teams in the standings right now for Volleyball Nations League. Each one 6-1. Honorato turns a little bit too much, and it is point by point. Strong start. Semeniuk again. Out to Bergman, off hands. Comenda to the outside, picked up by Fernando. Brazil block, triple.
I do like the energy that Poland came out with. You can see a little bit difference in how they're moving right now. This is that block of Brazil that just gets in a perfect spot. And Bergman's strong as the third blocker to come in there. He gets all this himself.
Outside. Yeah. They got the memo about feeding Semenyak.
There it is. And he threw it via paper airplane down on the court, wrote his name. Come on, guys. But he just sees it so well. I don't know. Don't ask.
Did Gerbich pick up the paper that you sent? It's very interesting. Okay, so in the United States, if you miss the ball, if you serve under the net on the beach, you have to bring a case of beer.
Yeah, and in my gym, it's donuts.
Oh,
donuts.
I like my way better.
No, you do.
And that would be an expensive ticket in this gym, let me tell you. Nice set by Darlin. That's composure. What a dig, Semenyak. Ends with the block again.
Was not the swing. Like Gerbich coming on the court, pumping him up a little bit, but how about that pickup by Semenyak? This is the one you want to go high, not down. Not down.
Sometimes it's devastating and sometimes it's off. That's just how Darlin plays. When it's devastating, it's an absolute thrill for fans. When it's off, it's a thrill for the Polish fans.
Yes.
And Sosak. Good serve, limits the options. Darlin, was there a touch? Indeed there was.
Very nice swing off the hands. We'll take a look at this again. Running back, flinging it back. Again, those strong wrists. Fernando flinging it all the way back here perfectly for Darlin.
Beautiful plays by both liberos. And again, Maike. Honorato going deep. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Statement made.
Wow. This is a beautiful set, and the block gets there. Novak all by himself gets it with that right hand.
20-year-old has been absolutely outstanding. Honorato, triple block over his shoulder.
Two huge stuffs in a row, and that's a tough one when it's coming over your shoulder and you can't really see the block in front of you. That's where you want to go high, chop, hands, something like that.
Yeah, because you know it's there. It casts a shadow, for Pete's sake, right?
Yes.
Jukiewicz, the libero for Poland, doing an excellent job right now in the center of the serve receive. Nobody took a step. It was that good, 114 kilometers.
Rip that serve. Jutsun getting it right between the passers.
Darlin picks that up. Honorato, big block. That time goes at hands. Semenyak. Did he? He did not.
Oh, that's the right idea. Shalpak really chasing the ball down back there, keeping it alive off the block. Poland playing hard right now. They are scrapping after everything. Like that they're matching this energy of Brazil.
Judson again. Chin music for Junkovic. 7-all. New superstar Novak at the line. Baby face.
I love it, I know.
Big power.
Just out.
It's that long. It's those kind of opportunities you feel like Poland has to grab at this point in a must-win set.
Yes, and their block has been so good right now. Go ahead and trust that block, D.
Tough block, but a better cover. One blocker, not enough. Read the memo. Darlan needs at least 2.
Forget it. What a nice play by Brazil, getting another one-on-one opportunity. Middle's too effective and available. Gotta jump with them.
Kubishak back in the middle. He's serving. And for Semenyak, it opens the opportunity off that Jakubishak pass.
Perfect pass creates that. And that's what they need, a lot more of that. Get some one-on-ones against Brazil. Ball all the way out to the line.
And when we say line, we mean outer part of the line. Tremendous serve handled by Bergman. Again, 2 blockers on Darlan needed. Minimum.
And it's tough. Again, you can set Flavio here in this situation. It's because they're passing well. Yeah. Who do you choose? What do you do?
Yeah, you cannot leave Flavio alone. Power tip picked up. Bend it to the middle, another pickup, Honorato. How about that? Fernando hits the ball. It's up. And it's off the block and down.
So good. The defense of Brazil has been phenomenal. Just keeping the ball up and alive. Again, because Fernando can just fling that ball wherever he wants. They can score.
Poland timeout.
They are putting everything on the ground, and they are defending like hell, okay? They are keeping their level. Again, don't try to go and risk some calls or some angles that you don't need to in order to put the ball on the ground. Try to be precise when we have a high balls. Try to keep the ball closer to the net. We are struggling with the because the ball is not precise. All right? And then when you have a high ball, they are not taking off their hands. So serve strong, put the fingers.
So much to take out of that. Again, he just reiterates how well Brazil is playing, and they just should not take risks at the net. They're hitting the ball into the block. Got to look for hands and fingers and serve tougher.
Yeah, and I thought it was interesting. He said, be precise on the high balls. They're out of system, right? Be precise. She's too sharp. Is it possible that Brazil could steamroll their way over the #1 team in the world to a sweep?
It's possible. The way both teams are playing, it absolutely is possible. Oh, Slivka, I like this.
What do you like about it?
Well, he gives so much energy, and he does every single thing well. He passes well, he can attack, he covers.
Outside. As you were saying,
pass, attack. I mean, he's a huge spark for that. A critical piece that has the experience, has a ton of experience for this Polish team.
Semeniuk to the sideline, passed by Honorato. Honorato again.
Irvin got the dig.
Yeah, that's his second in this match. Have we talked about Honorato's defense?
Oh, we've not enough. No.
Not enough, right?
No.
I mean, he has been dig after dig after dig. We talk so much about his power attacking, but he's been passing balls, but defensively today, he's touching everything. Great serve by Semeniuk. Mike A runs around him. Backcourt again, insert one, and have success.
Right now, putting a little pressure on Bergman. Serving him and getting him off the net.
Trying to do this all week. You're going to follow my lead. When I say go, you're going to do this with your arm.
Fica mais abraçado. Até estourar. Mais abraçado. Lá na saída, atenção. Lá na saída. Média aqui, setor, mais a um. Setor, mais a um. Pega sempre e aqui aparece. Legal? Passa mais, passa não.
Well, all I know is I heard Slivka's name 3 times. So they've got to do something with him, which we know.
Slivka, 30 years old, very crafty, very smart player, plays in Turkey during this club season, where Will is coming here, just finished in Japan. Honorato again, on the money. Maybe he hit it with his purse, but it works.
They'll take it. They will take that. And I like how they've served both sides and going to that right area of the court, zone 1, to try and keep them from, potentially keep them from setting Darlan. That ball pulls the setter a little bit more forward, although Fernando can do it.
Top 3 scorers in this match are all Brazilian. Semeniuk with 9, trails behind. A little stutter step, I think, just because there were 2 people running for the same ball.
Yeah, and even Flavio's touch was kind of weird. He could have had this. It was right there, and he scooped it backwards.
Yeah. And you can see there, like, Cachopa looks over at Honorato like you're going, and Honorato's like, I better not run our setter over.
Yes, that's the worst. Idea going for that corner again, that deep corner.
It's tough to watch in a way that Poland's doing it to themselves.
Right.
You know what I mean? Brazil is playing brilliantly.
Yes.
But Poland not living up to their potential just yet. Okay, you'll take that any day.
And the hard part is in any other match, any team is playing normal volleyball, not out of their minds. You know, this is much closer, or a 1-1, you know, that's the difference. You have to be so clean right now when the team's playing so well on the other side.
Darlan. Right aggression, wrong angle.
No, says no, we're not challenging that. I hit that one out.
14 all. So let's see, does the setter go back to Darlan on this one? Let him make it right. Both setters front court right now. Push to Bergman for the one-on-one. And a gymnast on that line, not stepping over it.
And I'm surprised he set up. He passed that ball very short in front of him and didn't really have an approach. Nice Nice job by Bergman. Yeah, hanging there.
But the block started to move the other way, figuring he'd take short string.
Yep.
Brought back in. Look by Schaubach. No, yes. 9 times out of the 10, the setter wins that, but not this time.
Poland keeping it going and alive, but here's that joust at the net. Fernando's strong, but other side of the net, is that Schaubach stronger?
Well, Schaubach 2 hands too, right?
It helps.
There, beautiful to Judson, uses the back third of the court.
Very nice pass. Fernando getting a little bit animated with his team. Like, hey, we gotta get this going here, guys.
Judson serving Brazil 16-15 third set. They lead the match 2-0. Final match of week 2 for these two teams. Both teams sitting at 6-1, locked atop of the standings.
Both in very good shape. Certainly want as many points as they can to win.
Stuffed. It took me a second to recognize which side that came down on.
Well, Poland recognizing where this is going, just a little shuffle over and just not completely over the net on contact.
Good footwork by Kubishak. More of that on Poland's side.
And I love that they don't hit it straight down and work the sideline a little bit more, because Micah came in, crashed in, and you see that drop, attacking more the edges and the sideline. He knows it.
Great blocking. Kubishak disciplined.
They've had several blocks in this set. That really has been a difference maker. Diving in on Flavio. Already starting shaded a little bit on that 31. That helps.
Bergman, perfect pass with his hands that you've talked about, and Honorato thought it was down. Darlan, no. Oh, it did go down Poland's side.
You think as the momentum builds and the suspense builds off of that dig, thought that it might end with a huge swing, but Micah saved that one. Darlan, smart.
I think we're watching maturation of the Darlan, right?
Love it.
Uh-oh. Ripped by Darlan. Faster than a shooting star.
There comes the boom. Right there over Slivka.
You guys are great. We're going to divide you in half. Side B versus side L.
Don't
We're going to see who's louder. Side B, you're going to make some noise on my count. 3, 2, 1, side B.
Every time that you just press over. It's already 2 times when you are there and the ball goes inside. Just press, if they go over you, good. Just press over, okay? Come on, guys.
There are the reserve players, including Alan, who had 31 points yesterday versus Italy. Big brother of Darlan.
Yep.
Watching the family Souza.
Sitting next to Lucarelli.
Honorato with an ace. Poland got a great look at it. Nobody moved.
And he really threaded this here. That's just impossible. That's ridiculous.
And so close to the end line, too.
Of course, Slivka was going to let that go.
If he took it, everybody would say, I think that was going out.
Right.
Wow. Midas touch. I mean, Berkman pops that up. Off the block.
Slivka, you have to watch him when he attacks. He hits the ball and then just starts running into the court. He knows it's a tool immediately. Challenge.
Oh, did Brazil reach beyond the net? I don't quite understand. Oh, Brazil perhaps is challenging if Poland reached beyond the net.
Is it one-handed set? I can't remember where that
somewhere in
been.
there. We'll see if they find it.
What do we think? Here's the stands. Is this going to be Brazil's point?
Was a one-handed set.
Yep.
No multi-contact.
No.
It is Poland.
No, his contact is on this side of the net. Poland can tie it up right here. Brilliant ace by Semeniuk.
Finds that seam, hits it so hard. They asked to up the pressure, and that's what they got.
Substitution for Brazil as Adriano comes in. Can it cool off Semeniuk? Nope. Great serve again, well passed. Darlan tries to go get it, and how about that? Poland takes the lead. Late set 3.
Slivka comes in for a reason. He doesn't have an approach at all, but it doesn't matter. He's still gonna get a kill anyway.
What has Poland done better late in this set to take the lead?
It's definitely been their service pressure without question, and their block defense, very, very good. And they've just, their energy's different. They're playing at that level.
Semeniuk, another great serve. Off hands, well dug. Oh, that Brazilian block is big.
And you know there's going to be a triple block completely surrounding this ball. Flavio just gets all of it.
He's so smooth and experienced, stands 2 meters, captain. Commander to the middle. Go ahead and say his name. Kubashak.
That is a huge play. A big momentum play for Poland right now.
Block again. A 2-point lead by Poland.
Patience, 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 and the block is there. Adriano wanted to go down the line. And who's there waiting for him? Slivka.
Darlan in the lap. Komenda handles it.
Place is going wild. Surrounding the swing of Adriano. Novak talked about the impact that he's had and combine that with Slivka. Incredible.
Set point, Poland. Off hands. From the back court. And the fans go wild. Judson will start serving. Set 4. I mean, we're a long way from it, but if Poland's able to do it again, then they've got like mind control over people.
Without question.
Yeah. It's like the older brother with the little brother, like, you have your moment, but now it's mine. 7 up. For a pass. Looking for it. Is there a touch or not? And in fact, it is a touch and Poland's point.
Slivka's holding his hand up, so everyone knows not to challenge.
Slivka off the block. Kaboom!
Incredible. I love the defense right now on Poland's side. They're keeping it alive, and they're keeping that speed to the outside, overloading. Once again, getting Flavio to just pop just a little bit.
Darlan with 21 points, Shalpuk and Semeniuk with 12 each. Lots of balance over there. Darlan, no good.
So the serve, this is that rotation where Bergman's up and they're serving his right on his right side. So if it catches him high, he's gonna pull this ball way off the net.
The feeling in the arena, and you tell me if it's different for you, Poland's up 2-1. I mean, Brazil's up 2-1, but it feels like everything is in Poland's possession right now.
It does, it does. I mean, they made such a strong push. It was those huge blocks. That just gives energy to a team and to a crowd.
Beautiful set to Shalpuk. Mikey gets part of it. And I believe there was a net violation, Brazil's side.
Great defensive effort by Mikey. We'll take a look at that net.
Yeah. The elbow on the turn. Honorato first touch is perfect. Up the middle again and again.
Well, pass to attack action, handling this perfectly. Honorato, then he comes around, waiting for it.
Dug by Honorato. Again, it's the response by Poland that counts.
Feel the swell in the crowd, energy. Found some space just in the middle of that block. Good transition play for Poland. Everything's going their way right now. Who's playing better volleyball? It is Poland at this point in this set.
Yeah, Novak, since being inserted in, has just done some fantastic things. 7 up. Poland rolls the biggest lead of the match for them.
Incredible defense by the libero from Poland. Here's that dig, keeping it alive. And the finish by the smartest player on the court.
Seven serving three, fourth set. Brazil leads 2-1. Darlin, big jump up high, nice block. Point, Brazil.
Like going back to Darlin. Gets blocked on the first one and then comes back with the second in trans.
Darlin's serve can be an equalizer. Wow, what a serve it is. 126 kilometers an hour on that serve, but the response by Poland even better.
Finding ways to hit around the block. This is why he's one of the smartest. I mean, he is going straight ahead and drops that thumb down and the shoulder inside the block.
Serve is 78 miles per hour. And they handled it with ease.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I don't think so. That's going to be reaching over, and Poland says, no, he didn't, but.
So far, it's Brazil's point. Referee says Poland touched it last, but Poland
Or are they saying a last touch, actually, that Fernando actually followed through is what it is.
we're going to find out.
We'll see. It's a smart play, a tight pass, and the setter running along the net,
Poland touched it last, and it's Brazil's
throwing it out of bounds. We'll see.
Who thinks Brazil touched it last? It's Poland's point. Okay, we're going to find out again. We're waiting for the official review on the screen.
And we wait for the review. Will it remain 8-5? Or will it go in Brazil's way, 6-7?
Oh, it's a nice timeout, too. Oh, crowd's going.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's not his first day.
Great play.
Poland, yeah. Had the last touch.
Crowd doesn't love it.
Well, they don't get to make up the rules. As much as I love the crowd, they're going to have to abide by the rules like every other crowd. Shishoba enters. Number 25 and the opposite. 23 years old, Lucas Bergman, serving. Ace serve by Bergman.
That's a big one. At a time where the momentum was shifting on the side of Poland, you could just feel it. You need a couple of these big plays to get back in this.
Yeah, with the insertion of Shishopa and Mateusz, you get that big block up front.
Yep, Fernando was up there and they exploited him a few times over the top. So increasing that size is going to be a good move for Brazil.
Yeah, you go from 186 centimeters to 200. Can't fault going for it. Poland will have you for dinner if you don't go for it right now. Great first contact. Comenda juices outside with the overload off the block and out.
He got it. That was such a great block move. Watch the dive into that angle, and it looked like it was gonna land in. Just out. That is the skill of Semeniuk.
This fan base feels like they are making a difference, and they're not wrong. In the middle, the Judson quiets the crowd.
Still trying to find something here, and they found it in the middle of the court. Perfect pass. See if they can get something going.
And now it's unforced errors by Poland, by Brazil. I'm so used to saying it the other way because the first 2 sets it was. Here's the man of the hour, Kamil Semeniuk. That's a break for Brazil. Can they work with it, turn it into more? Substitution. No setter on the floor right now as they bring Darlan in up front for Matios. Shishopa is serving. Beautiful pass. Flavio patrolling the net. Wow! That ball's in, and Flavio, the quick move.
You said it, he is patrolling the net, moving from pin to pin so fast. Both blockers in position. Honorado gets up on that one.
There's no seam in that block. Out goes Adriano. Cochopa back in, Fernando to set. Moving to Flavio, important to get him involved again.
Mike, he's like alone passing. It's kind of weird. Everyone was shallow except him. He dimed that ball.
Ten points out of your middle is great production. Another pass. Look by Fernando, and one blocker. Darlan brings energy.
Love that move. He's in the middle of the court, and just a step out to the right. Creates that for himself. That is a nice play.
He hasn't hit much line, Darlan.
No, he hasn't.
Just a thought going forward. The block well recycled. Back. Off Bergman and out, point Poland.
Slivka seeing that block, smart shot off the hands. Exactly what he was doing.
Slivka. 2-point lead for Poland. Ball is an ace on the back line.
What a contribution. You knew when he came in, he'd make something happen. And not just at the net, he does it all.
Like the idea, execution fell short. Brazil has had 4 service errors in this set.
Yes. They've had early on serving the ball out. They haven't missed that many, and their pressure has been very good.
Yeah, it's 14 overall. Darlan again, up Bergman's set.
That's a nice play. Good heads-up play by Fernando on the defense, and Bergman. Very, very smart. And is leading this team. So they can come back.
Messi. Outside, Bergman. Off the block the long way. And check it out, we are locked up at 14s. Poland will take a timeout.
Little miscue on the Poland side. Those are the things they're talking about.
It was to be expected. They were down now. They were pushed a little bit more into service. The same thing we will do. Okay. Now I'm expecting when he has the ball off the net now at the endings, he will start to go more with Darlan. Remember what I said before with the fast ball. If there is a one-on-one, he can go sharp diagonal. You two, both of you stay there and don't fly out. Stay there and press over. And you two remember to go long diagonal.
Such great feedback and strategy at that timeout. I mean, it was a number of things. He talked about it. They want to be aware of Darlan when that ball's off the net, and if there's one-on-one, they have a sharp angle attack. I mean, there's so many good things coming out of there. Where to block, how not to drift. It's all going to make a difference.
We'll see. Will they give him a little more line and make him go that way if it's a one-on-one? No touch, and Brazil takes the lead.
They're going in that angle on the back row swing.
Honorato defensively. And they just go sharper.
Sharper, triple blocks there. Trouble with that triple block, it was a little soft on the right, the last blocker. Late and soft, gotta be strong there.
Yeah, Clementa drifting behind his middle blocker. Dug well. Off the block. Poland has done that so well from the right side this set.
Sasuk. A little quiet over there on the right. And you saw Bergman chasing that, getting tooled out of bounds.
Poland trailing by 1 in a must-win set. Darlan, triple block. Makes an adjustment, nicely done. Maike underneath it. Back to Darlan, 2 blockers. Absolutely roofed. They put him in a phone booth.
Incredible defensive play on both sides of Micah, keeping that alive. The block of Poland, solid, nowhere to go.
What a beautiful job by Novak to close that block. All started with the Honorado pass.
So nice, that back one when you're running forward, that connection and that they know exactly where each other are. That is beautiful. Look at that set, just right over Fernando's shoulder. Perfect.
Dropping it in is Darlan.
That was a bar toss. And he drops this in nice and easy. Oh.
Poland is asking about a foot fault.
Yeah, it was close. I mean, it was very close, but I didn't think he hit it.
Gorbich also using the time wisely. No reaction from Gorbich. I think that was just, hey, I got a timeout left. You know.
Use this, slow it down, slow him down. That's for sure. Make him make an error.
But he has no challenges left now. Semenya, feed him.
Rondo very, very frustrated at his defense behind him. Watch this block in this deep corner. He wants somebody planted there.
Poland trailing by 1 again. Jakub Novak serving. Yeah, that was a foot fault on the serve.
That's tough.
That one was immediate.
Yeah.
Bergman, good heat on the serve, better pass. Poland covering all aspects. Semenya, absolutely. There has been a weakness, and Kashopa is going crazy because it's that corner again and again.
Yeah, he's going nuts right now. They have to, because they're getting all the way out there, and they want that ball to be touched that deep into the corner. He's losing his mind right now, and his teammates have got to make an adjustment.
Poland's exploiting his height differential, so he's like, you know, they're going to go there, they're going to hit cross-court over me. Oh, he's good.
Otto with a nice swing down the line. But I like how Poland has been really smart with what they're doing. This serve a little too easy, right in Micah's lap.
Bringing in Adriano to serve. And big blockers up front. Fernando on the outside. And they go to Fernando's area as well, and there they go again. Do you leave Fernando in? Do you sub him out for more height on the block?
I mean, you might want to sub him out to get a bigger block up there.
You know what the issue is? They have 5 subs.
I know.
I mean, they have only one remaining.
I didn't even look. Yeah, that's the problem. They can side out here.
I've never seen them switch blockers, you know, the last second's another idea. Or Poland can just give him a break.
Right, now he's off out in the back row.
Problem solved.
There you go.
Poland did a nice job of exploiting that weakness. Now we got to see what their next move is going to be if they're going to extend this match. the block the long way.
Nice swing off the hands. All the blockers are in a good spot. It's right where you want to be. Just a better swing.
Mike underneath, a little bit of trouble. Darlan composed. Waited, did not reach over. Gerbich is saying, wait a second, let's see how this rally ends. No challenge needed since it's an error. Gerbich was kind of looking. He looked over to his bench.
For sure. I just didn't think he had one.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
That's probably what they told him when he looked over. Pray for the best. You don't have a challenge. It's like, nope, look at the court.
Move on.
Back. 1-on-1. Shalpuk, Poland takes the lead.
Their block has stepped up in a major way.
Yeah. Look how these fans have just been on a roller coaster.
Fickle fans, but it's exciting. It's nice to see it get closer.
Mike, he's passed beautifully. Third dig for Gerbich this match.
On the stat sheet. Now Mike knows exactly where to be. He takes everyone's back. I mean, he's just back there patrolling the end line.
$22-all. Honorado behind the service line. Wow.
Yeah, such a heavy hand. Nowak coming in, hitting it as hard as he can. No way Honorado can control that.
$23-all, and the tension is thick in Now Arena. These are the top two teams in Volleyball Nations League standings squaring off. Two of the best teams in the world. Brazil took the first two sets. Poland took the third. Can they capture the fourth and push it to 5? Semeniuk says, or excuse me, Salpuk says no.
One-on-one, that sharp angle. It's there, it's available, they all can hit it.
Poland with the upper hand. It is set point. And the disappointment of an arena full of fans rains down on him. 24-all. They'll let you know. Control by Darlan. Semeniuk off hands, but manageable. Darn right, Darlan. What did we talk about in the timeout?
Without question, setting him, hitting that ball sharp into the angle, but it was the block touch by Fernando. Controlling that ball. A huge one.
Again, it's a match ball. They'll try to work it out, okay? Let's try to keep the ball close to the net.
just a matter for Brazil of finishing it out against the #1 team in the world. That's all.
That's it, right? That's it. Just finish it out.
They've got who they want behind the service line in Darlan.
Do. It's a risky server.
26 points for him so far. Darlan serving for the match. Jakub Novak serve. Absolutely. Consecutive errors by Darlan.
Ball passed a little bit off the net. It was a float serve. Honorado should have scooped up easily.
Jakub Novak serving for the set.
Bergman just blasting through the hands. A nice set with good speed to the outside. Both blockers are there, but it's too much. All right, we'll see the plan here. Fernando blocking on the right side, front row.
That's where Poland would want to go. Bergman serving. Strong serve. Off the block. Picked up. Maike moves everybody out of the way. Honorato with a ripper down the line.
There's the transition play. The block stays a little bit inside. He takes that line. Somebody got hurt. Maybe not.
Slip, it looks like he's motioning him. Oh boy. Shot puck.
He's okay. I don't know if he slipped on that defensive play. It looked kind of awkward.
Yeah. It also slows it for just a second.
Yep.
Łukasz Bergman serving for the match. Can they take down world #1 Poland? Yes, they can. There will not be a challenge. There's none left. Brazil beats world rank #1 Poland in 4.